guys, Paul here, and today I'm going to be doing a shave with a couple of things that I haven't used for a while but really like, and I'm going to be using a soap that is a new soap for me, and that soap is the Cold River Soapworks Vetiver Terreux. And I got it in the lovely wooden bowl, which is really quite nice. I'm going to be using a brush that I haven't used in a video for a while, but I really love. It's kind of a unique, interesting brush, and this is the Shavemac. This is the DO1 flat top, and this one is a 23mm brush. And just to give you a comparison here, this is the 23mm DO1 regular Silvertip, which is more of a hybrid or kind of more bulb shape, but kind of a combination bulb fan shape. And this is the flat top, just to give you an idea how they look. These are both 23mm brushes, same size knot. As you can see, the flat top spreads out quite a bit more right at the top, and as you'll see, it's a very interesting brush to use. Has a unique face feel, and actually gives the impression that you're using a brush that's much larger than what it really is. So we'll go ahead and use that. And then for my razor, I'm going to be using a razor this was actually my first DE razor. This is a Merkur Futur. This is the first DE razor that I ever bought, and this is a razor that kind of got me into DE shaving. I started out straight razor shaving, and then I got this razor when I was going on a trip because I wanted something that was easy and I didn't have to mess around with stropping. I got this, and I was really quite amazed at how good a shave I was getting with the DE. So this is kind of what started the whole DE thing for me. And I've kind of gone through a love-hate relationship with this razor. It's quite heavy, and for a while there I was not really loving it that much because it felt awkward to me, somewhat unbalanced, too heavy or whatever. But I've been using it more and more lately, and I'm actually growing to really appreciate the way this razor shaves. So I'm going to bring it out again for a video. I haven't used this in a video in probably a couple of years, so I'm going to go ahead and use that today. I've got a Kai blade loaded in there, and we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and start lathering up the soap. I'll just start loading my brush. This Vetiver Terreux soap is a very interesting scent, very nice scent. It has a vetiver as its sort of top main component. However, this is not your typical rooty, earthy vetiver, and it's got a lot more going on. And I think that's because it also has myrrh and galbanum in there, which gives it a really nice complexity. And myrrh is kind of well, myrrh and galbanum are both resins, and the galbanum actually is kind of reminiscent of frankincense, has sort of a pine, green pine scent to it, and the myrrh is kind of the scent that you would associate with incense, kind of a more smoky, earthy sort of scent. So this has a really nice fragrance to it, and it's just more complex than just a rooty, grassy vetiver. It has a lot going on for it. And I think this is a vetiver that even guys that maybe don't like vetiver would actually like. It's really quite nice. So I'm going to go ahead and start lathering up here. And this is the this mixture is the Cold River Soapworks Original. This is the French style shaving soap, or the vegan style shaving soap. So as you can see, this stuff lathers up really easy, makes a nice, really nice lather. And again, the scent of this is just really great. I just really love the scent of this. I love vetiver in general, but because of the the myrrh and the galbanum, this really kind of kicks this up a notch and gives it a lot of more complexity than just your regular straight up vetiver, which is really pretty cool. So, all right, I'm just going to set that down, and I'm just going to rinse off the puck here. So as you can see, the soap's very easy to lather, so we'll go ahead and get started. I have my feature today set on 3.5. That setting seems to work really quite well for me. With my adjustable razors, I'll usually find a setting that I like, and I just kind of stick with that setting. I don't really adjust it up or down that much. I guess, you know, if I'm feeling like I need a little more milder shave, I might turn it down like one notch, or if I want more aggressive, I might turn it up a notch. But pretty much I stick to the same setting. Once I find it, I kind of stick to that setting. So one thing that's kind of cool about this brush is that when you use it, it splays out nicely, but it's got good backbone because it is that DO1 Silvertip knot. But it feels like it's much bigger. I mean, this with a little bit of splay on this brush, it gives coverage almost like a 26 or 28 millimeter brush, even though it's only 23 millimeters. But it feels a lot softer to me than the standard DO1 because it is flat. It's not as scrubby or prickly as the regular DO1 can be. So really kind of I think that the hair fibers that are used in that DO1 knot lend themselves really well to that flat top configuration. So. You don't see the flat top used that much in the shave of the day photos and Facebook and whatnot, but for me, it works really well for face lathering. It's a really remarkable little brush. So. Okay, pass number 3. One knock that the DO1, the regular DO1 Silvertip and the DO1 2-band get is that because they're so dense, they're a little bit of a lather hog. They don't release lather. Their flow through it may not be that great. I've had pretty good luck with my DO1 Silvertip. I definitely can see that being more of an issue with the DO1 2-band, which is definitely more scrubby than this one or the regular DO1 Silvertip. But this brush, as you can see, releases lather great. The flow through is awesome, and this thing is just really super soft. And as you can see, this Coal River soap is just really working great. I mean, plenty of lather in the brush, and lather feels great on the face. Here we go for our third and final pass. we go. So big kudos to Coal River Soapworks on this one. They really have a winner with this fragrance. This is actually one of this is actually a fragrance that I'm really excited about, of a lot of many of the new soaps that I've tried recently, this is probably one of my real favorites. This one for me is a winner. So kudos to you guys at Coal River Soapworks. Keep up the good work. And this one's definitely a winner. And I don't know if this is just a special limited time release, but it certainly would be one worth keeping in the lineup. It's really a great scent. And if you guys are looking to try a vetiver, maybe not a big, huge vetiver fan, this might be the one to try to kind of get your feet wet into that vetiver pool, if you will. So today I'm going to go ahead and use the Royall Vetiver All-Purpose Lotion Aftershave. This is more of a straightforward vetiver scent, kind of that more green, grassy, rooty vetiver. But it's a great scent, and really works good. It's a nice pairing with this soap, and feels good. It does have some alcohol in it, so you got a little alcohol burn with that aftershave. But the longevity is pretty decent for a eau de cologne concentration aftershave. They call it an all-purpose lotion, but to me it's more of a eau de cologne, that type of thing. And then for my cologne today, I'm going to be using the L'Occitane Eau de Vetiver. This is really an awesome vetiver fragrance, and it's actually, the price of this is really reasonable. I think this is about $55–60 at L'Occitane, and it is a fabulous vetiver, and it stacks up with some of the really high-end vetiver fragrances out there, and it's really quite a bargain. The longevity and projection is pretty decent with this. It's not over the top, but great fragrance, and again, pairs great with any vetiver soaps or aftershaves and stuff that you have. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye.